Welcome to Thor-is-testing. Today we're testing Bear Grylls or Gerber's Ultimate Survival Knife Pro. Let's start about talking about a little about the knife. It's a standard knife with a nice sharp blade. We have a place here where you can use your fire rod. It's placed in the shed. We have holes for using as a spear, and we have connected here a whistle to the handle, and it is a full tang handle, and you can use the end of the handle as a hammer. It's a very tough knife, and it has an extra good feature when bush crafting. You can have your index finger here and your thumb on the top, and you have more control over your knife. That's the knife itself. The shed, you have a fire rod placed here. You have a place where you can sharpen your knife here, and you have the Bear Grylls Ultimate Survival priorities up here. This is quite a good place for it to be in good place and safe keep. There's a good feature here because the knife clicks well in the shed, so when you walk around you can have a quick release. But if you're out in the woods, you have this extra feature of a closure. And this is quite safe. The only thing I think is missing with the shed is a place where you can tie a paracord or something like that to it. The old Bear Grylls Ultimate Survival Guide, Survival Knife, the first one, I have it right here, had a shed where you can tie more things to it. And I think that was quite a good thing. Well, maybe we should try using the knife. I will do some patoning and chopping, and I've been doing some bushcrafting with it. So let's see how it works. Let's start with patoning. I have taken some. I think it's what you call it in Danish, ask, from my own fire shed here. Let's see how it goes. Took that well. How about some birk? I don't know. Berg, I think it is in English. Björk in Swedish. This is working very nice. This is definitely a pass. This works quite well and is very easy. Easy pass in patoning. Very good. Let's go to some chopping and see how it goes. I'm just gonna take it over here. I have Berg here, so I'll just try to chop it, see how it goes. I would like it to have a bigger cord here. That's probably one of the things I would do, make a bigger paracord so I can have it around my wrist here. But let's try it out, see how it goes. Just go down here. get my breath here. This is definitely also a pass. It went through this. It has good weight in it, and yeah, it's definitely a pass. Yeah, well, that was it for the chopping and the batoning. It was definitely a pass. I've been doing some bushcrafting. A little, in Danish we call this feather, feather crafting or something like that. We use it when we need to get some fire going. This worked okay. It is quite sharp, and it was also a pass. I also made a, if you can come with me here, I also made a 4-point death trap, death fall, and it worked fine too. No problems there. I would say it's not the best bushcrafting knife in the world, because it still is heavy, and as you can see, I could chop with it. But it was a pass here too. Let's see, worked fine. Yes. Yeah, maybe we should try to make a fire here. I would say the fire rod in these Bear Grylls are small, and you should try this out before, so you don't stand in a situation, because this is it's quite hard. It's not a big fire rod, but let's make a go at it here. I've taken some cotton here, some of my own made cotton with both sawdust and Vaseline. I think in American it's called petroleum gel. So let's see, maybe even though it is windy today, if we could get this fire going. But this is cotton. It's another thing when you try to make a fire out in the woods with what you got there. Cotton always starts. But again, I think it's a bit small. I would have liked a larger fire rod, but it works. But again, practice using this, because this is not easy, especially not if you're not having cotton or anything like that. I'll just take out this in the fireplace. When compared to the Ultimate, not the Pro, as you can see, the two knives are almost identical in size. I would say the Pro weighs a little bit more and could be more of use in chopping. It also seems to have a quite a little a different angle, but I think that's mostly in how it looks. The shits though are quite different. The old one had a sharpening stone on the back side here. I think that is a little bit better than this little sharp stone here, but the fire rod is placed better on the new than the old one. But again, the old one had more of see, my son, this is my son's, he had put some paracord on it. It has more of this. Now for grading this Bear Grylls Ultimate Survival Pro knife, I would say the knife itself is a solid 8. It's sharp. It has a good weight. I can do bushcraft with it. I can baton. I can chop. It's a very good knife. Solid 8. The shed itself is not that. I'm not that fond of it. I think that the fire rod is a little small, but it's placed good. But I need some places where I can put my paracord. So I would say that the shed is, well, a 6 or a 7, but it works fine for what it does. But I would have done it different. Price for this knife, this is in Denmark or Sweden, it's on sale, is around 100 euros. I think that the price is okay for this knife. Actually, naturally I bought it myself, so I think that the price for grade is good. Okay, that's it for now. Be sure to watch some of the other knives I'm testing, and bye for now.